hey, I want to work this out before it get too dark, And I've been thinking about it for days, and I'll be like, man, I ain't got to it yet. So today I wanted to make sure I get to it because I want to be sure and get it out while it's still, it's still going to be pertinent, but I want to get it out while the pot is still boiling, which is this Semitism, M-E-I-T-I-S, Semitism is itself, Semitism. That's what the Jewish people be claiming, Semitics, and they Semitism. That itself is racism. Semitism itself, all by itself, ain't no anti before, beef after, and the para. Semitism itself is racism. Check it out. I mean, think about it for 10 seconds, man. You already know this. I'm just pointing it out because they be media blazing you to death, and you don't realize the fact of what's right in front of you. Semitism, excuse me, itself is racism. Look how they talk about they the chosen of God. If that ain't race, if that's not race superiority, what the hell's going on? They say it's race. No, Semitism is a race. They fire Whoopi where they put on in the corner, how they put the children in the corner, and they put Whoopi in the corner for 2 weeks because she said it wasn't no race. They say it's a race. If it's race, it's racism. They trying to accuse people who say they anti-Semitic. Don't be saying all that racist stuff. Semitism itself is racism. Anti-Semitism is anti-racism. Again, for those in the back, slow to pick up, yellow bus dude. Anti-Semitism is anti-racism because why? Semitism itself is racism. It's racist and racism. Look how they talk about niggas in their little Talmud, in their doctrine, their holy doctrine. They are racist in their holy doctrine. And then try to call, man, you know what? They got a game for you if you go for it. You know what I mean? If you stupid like that and you go for simple game, because it's simple game, they doing it right in front of you. And it's simple game. Just like they doing corporations right in front of you in a simple game. Simple game, corporation is a zombie. But they show you a movie about how zombies supposed to be, and you think corporation ain't no damn zombie. Even though you can't arrest it, you can't put it in jail. It could buy, it could sell, it could hire, it could do everything a normal being can do. But you can't put it in jail. You can't kill it or nothing. You can't shoot it down. It suffers nothing. That's a zombie. Right? And Semitism is, that's what they big on, all them doggone corporations. They got corporations up to yin yang, 24, 55, 99 corporations. Them all zombies. But people tell you what to look at and what, give you a depiction because they good with narratives now. They done gave you a narrative about the end of the world, talking about apocalypse and I forget all that stuff. But it's another horror movie because they make horror movies. And then they put that out and you be thinking, it's a horror movie. Oh, it's going to do like the horror movie. Oh, it's going to be like the horror movie. And then when it ain't like the horror movie, you're like, it ain't happening. It's happening. You're just not recognizing what's happening in front of your face. Zombies are out there right now. All been out there for a long time. Huh? You ain't even noticed. Talk about zombies are becoming. No, they ain't been here. Thought doomsday came and went in the 1600s. Doomsday. That's how all that stuff is over, man. You missed it. Don't worry. It wasn't no big event. You know what I mean? Who cares? So right now, what I'm saying is Semitism, though. Let's stick to the point. It's pure, unadulterated, first-class racism. And that's the bottom line with that. Anybody come up to you talking about, oh, you're anti-Semitic because you say what you looking at? The man show little things and say, oh, yeah, see, all of the people here are Jewish people and they Semitic. And they talk about, oh, you anti-Semitic. I'm anti-racist, baby. Not anti-Semitic, which I mean I am anti-Semitic because it's the same as being anti-racism. Because Semitism is the biggest group of races I ever seen in my life. They even have a holy doctrine of racism. And then pretend they're not racist. Pretend they don't lie, like, you know, the rest of that stuff they pretend. It's all pretend because it's all Hollywood movies and stuff. Even that guy, what's his name? That used to be on, you know, maybe you don't know because this is back in the 50s and 60s type of thing, right? And the guy was on the TVs and all the movies and stuff, and then nobody wanted to let them know he was a Jew. Because the sign used to read back in the 40s and 50s, no dogs, no niggers, no Jews. The Jews needed our energy from the freedom rights movement, and they moved that energy with the help of some people, you know, like King and stuff, to the civil rights movement, which was a court movement the Jewish people were doing up in New York, New Hampshire and stuff, so they can join all them exclusive clubs that they were being kept out of. And they couldn't get next to the big money people and get with the big money like they do now. Yeah, they needed the civil rights to get into them clubs. And they used our momentum of our freedom rights, yeah, to do that. And now we talk about, oh, other people gained more from civil rights than we did. It wasn't our movement. They are supposed to. It was their movement. Our movement was freedom rights. We abandoned it, abdicated, and went with civil rights. And now some idiot talking about we ought to go with human rights. Let me tell you something. That word human does not come from the prefix H-U-E. It comes from the prefix H-E-W, to hew. When you look it up, and sometimes it say hewn. Hewn just means cut. To hew means to cut. It's come from human, which indicates half man, not man of color like y'all be trying to make it be H-U-E, that's where it come from. That's not where it come from, baby boy. I'm just letting you know. I'm not human, so I'm letting you know. Where the word come from, H-E-W. Look it up, find it out. Even look in the law dictionary, they'll tell you it means monster. So I suggest, you know, I suggest a lot of things, but I'm just saying, speak the truth all the time. You know what I'm doing, looking for the thing I'm doing here. And remember that when you're moving around, Semitism is the biggest form of racism on the planet to date.